I hope you guys are doing great. You see this monument, fellas? I'm gonna find it. Actually, I found it. Look at that. I'm standing in front of that.
Have you ever noticed and wondered what this monument is? I'm here to show you. This 2,300-old-year monument has survived many empires, many government changes, many invasions during the medieval period. One of the oldest stone structures surviving in India, and this place was recognized as the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1989. And this is Sanchi Stupa.
So, I'm just doing currency monument challenge. The first challenge is done. It's success. It's a success. We have successfully found this one.
I got a bit curious, when I noticed this monument printed on the 200 rupees currency note. I felt like visiting this place. That's why I came here. This place is an isolated village. This place is located quite far away from Bhopal. You can take trains or buses from Bhopal to this place. This place is called Sanchi Stupa. And most of the people never know about this place. Most of the tourists, they avoid this place. If you're a history lover, if you wanna take a deep look at the history, you can come here and visit this place. Only a few hours of drive from Bhopal. Now let's take a look at this. There are many carvings. See. Wow, everything is carved perfectly and beautiful. See the lines? Yeah, the carvings are nice. You know what? Once upon a time, this place was abandoned and completely forgotten by the locals and by the historians. But after a while, during 1818, a British officer rediscovered it. So after that, this place was restored by the archaeological department. And now this place has been functioning as an active tourist spot, but less crowded, because most of the people, they never know about this place.
Let's explore what's here. Let's explore the place, a small amount of history. Before coming here, I just googled about this place. People said this is a Buddhist monument. Well, I just searched on Google. I'm just like you guys. I have no idea about this one. So let's explore together and get to know about this place. All right, here we go. I see many sculptures carved out of rock. Many sculptures. All right, let me show all those things to you. Okay. So in this currency note monument challenge, I've completed one. Still, I've got so many things to do. I've got 100 rupees note and I've got 500 rupees. So let's look for the monuments. I'm gonna explore. See, the sun is just shining. Just see this part. This part exactly looks as same as the previous part. I already showed you the previous part, right? This one looks exactly like the previous one. Nothing fascinating, just like the previous one.
This structure was built by King Ashoka of India around the 3rd century BC, following the devastating Kalinga War. After the Kalinga War, Ashoka just left his palace, his crown, everything behind, and he followed Buddhism. He just took a new path. He chose to follow Buddha, and he was on the way to the enlightenment. He chose a completely different path, so he built this monument to spread the Buddhism and the teachings of Buddha all around the place, specifically all around Asia. So that's why the Buddhism started to spread rapidly around the Indian subcontinent during the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd century BC.
So I think this is a place for Buddhism. This place is related to Buddhism. That's why we saw a Buddha statue in the entrance. So let's get down, fellas.
Actually, the original stupa was constructed out of brickstones. It was a brickstone earlier. After a while, after the Ashoka's period, the later kings, they modified it and took it to the next level. They modified the stupa using the rock stones. So that's what we're seeing now. See, there are some old inscriptions written here. Let me just I'm trying to figure out all the details, all the carvings here. I see many idols. All of these idols, all of these carvings represent something. All of these carvings and small scriptures and small detailings says a detail. Everything has a message here. Everything. Look at it. During a particular period of time, the Sanchi evolved into a thriving Buddhist center. Many pilgrims, many monks around the Indian subcontinent, they traveled and they visited this place. Many monasteries, many temples were built across this stupa, and after a while, this place was patronized and flourished under some Buddhist dynasties like the Guptas and some other dynasties. Alright, as you can see, the ruins of the temple. See, there was a temple here many years ago. Now, all we can see is ruins. Wherever you go, you can see some messages, hidden signs. In this place, there are many detailings in each and every corners. Look at the structure, look at the railings. Everything is kind of nicely aligned and, perfectly engineered. The Buddhism was gradually declined after the 12th century in India. After the decline of Buddhism, this place had lost its patronage and many other places were abandoned around this area.
I was expecting something before coming here, but after reaching this place, man, I got disappointed. There is nothing much. There is nothing fascinating over here. Only a globe-shaped something. I don't know how to describe this one. Only this. Apart from this, there is nothing fascinating to watch here.
I'd like to add another small fascinating story about the rediscovery of this place. This place had been abandoned for a long period of time. Because after the fall of the Buddhist regime, the Muslim sultans gained the upper hand. They ruled most of the Indian subcontinent. And this place was finally rediscovered in 1818.
So that's what it is. So it's full of Buddhist monuments, full of Buddha monuments. That's it.
This place remained unnoticed for many years. As I said earlier, in 1818, this place was rediscovered by a person called Henry Taylor. He was the British officer who worked in the British Army during the colonial period, and he's the one who recognized and brought this place into the spotlight.
Now I have come to the conclusion. This is the ancient monastery, fellas. A Buddhist monastery. I thought this was a temple, but
most of the small structures and small statues, idols had been vandalized heavily over a long period of time. Alright, so we're just exploring the leftovers. See, we can see some carvings, idols, and some broken structures. Yeah, everything's kind of nice, and if you're a fan of history, definitely you'll find something fascinating here. But when it comes to architecture, this one is what to say. This one is kind of average. Didn't impress me a lot. And here's the conclusion. Once upon a time, this place was widely recognized during the Buddhist regime in India. But after the fall of Buddhism in India, everything changed. This place went completely unnoticed. This is not well known, not well established. Only few people know about this forgotten monument.